Good morning, I'm Corey Fine.
And I'm Jacob Small. This is the Small Report. Our top story this week, Brenda Lawrence, the current representative of the U.S. House District we are all sitting in right now.
It was announced earlier this week that she would be retiring after serving out the rest of her fourth term.
The 67-year-old Democrat announced her retirement just days after the state confirmed a new congressional map that would leave Lawrence representing a district she does not live in.
To honor her representation of our state and district, this week we're taking a look back at who Brenda Lawrence is and what she's accomplished in public office.
Lawrence started off in public office as mayor of Southfield, a job she held for 14 years, being first elected in 2001 as Southfield's first black and female mayor.
Lawrence skillfully led the city through the 2008 recession, one of the toughest economic recessions in the modern era.
Elected to the House in 2014, she quickly became one of Michigan's most influential politicians, serving on one of the House's most powerful committees, Appropriations.
Lawrence also joined several caucuses during her time in office, including the Congressional Progressive Caucus, Congressional Black Caucus, and the New Democratic Coalition.
A moderate progressive, she straddled the line between progressive ideals and pragmatic policy.
Serving for only 4 terms, Lawrence is a far cry from Michigan's longest-serving representative, but has proven to be one of Michigan's most powerful and popular in recent years.
Now for some quick facts on her time in office.
She has never won less than 77.8% of the vote in a House election.
Currently, she's the only African-American member of Michigan's congressional delegation.
Before serving as mayor of Southfield, Lawrence worked for many years in the United States Postal Service.
As mayor of Southfield, she was instrumental in lobbying the U.S. House to pass the automaker bailout in 2008.
Now on to world news with correspondent Wide Odisho.
World news.
Good morning. Recently, lots of things have been going on around the world and Omicron is soaring in cases. But today, we're looking at Kazakhstan. Earlier this week, they were set ablaze as people went out to riot and set their capital on fire. Prices for fuel rose so high that people all across Kazakhstan went out to express themselves and protest. In response to these, the government cabinet resigned entirely and a state of emergency was declared. Protests soon became riots and burnings. The police were using tear gas and stun grenades to kill the protesters and rioters. In alliance led by Moscow, will be sending in peacekeeping forces to help the government regain control. Will they return to stability? Was it ever really stable? Only time will tell. Hold on. What, the news?
This week's top controversy in New Zealand, Bird of the Year. Sounds like a simple concept, right? However, this year's winner was not actually a bird. The long-tailed bat has managed to win a contest it isn't even eligible to participate in. Conservationist group Forest and Bird says this is because they want to raise awareness of bats. But as there are only 2 species in their country, they can't have a Bat of the Year contest. Congratulations to the bat that won the contest. Next up, Doug, everyone's favorite mutant potato, also from New Zealand. Weighing in at almost 18 pounds, he crushes the previous British world record by almost 8 pounds. Owner and discoverer Colin Craig Brown has fashioned Doug a hat and a cart on which he takes his potato on daily walks. Now let's finish with a moment of silence for Betty White.
Thank you for tuning in to the Small Report.
Feel free to connect with us on social media at WB_Small Report.